Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You're outside?
Yeah, it's a little chilly though, but I don't think it'll be chilly for long. It's like 70.
Oh my God. Okay. I will mute.
Okay. Okay, we're going to start with a warm up. Kick your feet to the width of the mat and pull the elbows back, make a fist with your thumbs. Just hold here and hollow out the stomach. Now give me a little rotation to the left. Come back center and a little rotation to the right. It doesn't have to be huge. Just kind of gives you an opportunity to pay attention to these hips, where you might feel tight. Do one more on each side. Now fold halfway down. Keep the elbows up and come back up. Such a good way to wake up the body in the morning. That's why they call these good morning. So while you pull down, you got to really pull that belly in. You got gravity wanting to take it. You got to be the boss. Okay, this is the last one. Come up. Keep your feet wide. We're going to sweep the right arm with your palm up all the way to the ceiling. Get it nice and long, like you're trying to reach to touch the ceiling. And then let the right hip go right a little bit. And just hold here just for a breath or two. Really work that arm up. Okay, and then let's come back and do the same on the opposite side. Palm faces up, sweep it. Get it nice and long, and then let the hips come out. So you're not taking the arm over yet. Okay, let's come back to the other side. Sweep it, take the hip out, and now you're going to bring the body over a little bit as well as keeping that arm nice and long. Then come back up. Let's do the same on the opposite side. Sweep the arm, hip goes out. Still try to lengthen. So you're trying to lift upwards to get that really nice side body stretch. It should feel good for you, Sue, with your little injuries. A little bug flew in my eye. Okay. Now, big deep breath. Both arms are going to come up, palms face up. Reach for the ceiling. Take your gaze now and look up. Try to get the arms really long. You can lift the shoulders up if you like, but try to keep them broad. Now we're going to do a nice, really slow swan dive all the way down. Flip the palms so they face the floor now. Pull the hips backwards and let the head go. Take it all the way down. I want you to unweight your torso, so I'm going to have you cross your arms. I'm going to stay here for 3 deep breaths. See if those forearms are getting a little closer to the floor as you exhale each of these breaths. Now let's release the hands to the floor now. Keep your legs straight. And inhale and extend to a flat back. So you've got your fingertips on the floor and your spine long. From here, we're just going to drop the booty. Now you're just taking your gaze to the front of your mat. Nice and low with the butt. Hopefully that automatically started generating a little heat. Now we're going to come back to that straight leg again. Let the head relax. You're just looking through the legs to the back of your room. And again, inhale and extend to a flat back. Push your butt backwards and then lower it. Take your gaze off the front of the mat. Just hold here. Spine is nice and long. Okay, let's come back to that straight leg again. Let's take some big, deep breaths here. And puff out the ribs, puff out the back. Inhale and extend to a flat back for the last time. Draw the hips backwards and then forward. Just hold here, breathe. Or you can come a little lower. Maybe you want to take the arms out and parallel to the floor, nice and long. Okay, let's come back up slowly. This is going to feel really good. Ooh, reach those arms for the ceiling. That's one way to get nice and warmed up. Relax the arms. Sweep the right arm up, take it over, and then the left. Moving a little quicker now that we've kind of warmed up a little bit. Okay, little balance challenge. Step your feet in so they're hip width apart. You're going to pick up your right foot and tuck it inside your left leg. Now lift up through this hip if you can, and bring your hands to heart. Try to calm the foot and the body. So we're going to incorporate a few little limbering stretches here. So I'm going to have you take your left hand to your waist, 2 fingers around your big toe. Try to straighten the leg. Now release it down, and you're going to catch that foot behind you. Oh, how good does that feel in the front part of the leg? Now let's take the knee up to the chest, still balancing on that one leg, and put the foot down. Nice. Same thing other side. Left foot comes inside that right leg. And bring our hands to heart. Calm your body. Right hand to your waist, 2 fingers inside and around the big toe. Extend your leg out. Try to get it straight if you can. If not, that's okay. No judgment. Now release it slowly. Find it back behind you for a nice quad stretch. So we're pulling the foot up to the butt. And then you can, to enhance the stretch, you can push the foot into the hand to create a little more tug in the front of the leg. Nice. Now release the foot. Bring your knee up to the chest. Pull it in as close as you can. Nice. Release it. You're going to turn and face the right side, and we're going to take our feet really far apart. One more little stretch, and then we're going to pick up our weights. So hands on your hips. Pull your butt backwards. Keep a proud chest, and come down nice and slow. We're going to get into these inner thighs a little bit here. So keep the weight in the back of the feet. We're still making our way down. You're going to go as far as you can. When you're there, let the hands hit the floor. Just unfold the upper body with your legs nice and wide. Get a little bit of blood flow to our face. Try to puff out the ribs and chest again as you breathe really big. Now we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Fingertips are down on the floor. Push your hips backwards. Hold here with the straight leg. Take a few breaths. And fold back down again. Head is dangling, torso is dangling. Inhale, lift, look up. Drift your hips back. Pull down again. And one last time. Inhale, look up. Hips go back. From here, bring your hands back to your hips. Pull the belly in. You're going to come up just as slow as you went down. Nice. Now walk your feet together. Turn to face forward. We're going to start out with a suitcase squat. So I'm going to have you pick up one weight. We're going to hold it in the right hand. Let's get our feet hip width apart. This hand's just going to do its own thing. You're going to come down and back up. Now give me a hammer curl and a shoulder press. Come back down. Try to get your butt nice and low. And please don't drop your face. Hammer curl to a press. So we're starting out nice and slow. Getting this movement pattern down, imprinted in our mind. And then once you've done that, if you feel like going a little bit quicker, it's just going to get the heart rate pumping. Nothing wrong with that. So we're doing 4 more. Then we're going to meet at the top. And we're just going to work the shoulder a little bit. And then switch sides. You really need to incorporate your core because you only weight in one side of your body. 1 more. Now stay up here, shoulder the weight, and just go up and down 10 times. Keep your neck nice and long. Maybe pull the chin up a little bit. Last 5. Unless you're counting. Nice. Okay, switch hands and immediately start squatting with your weight in the left hand. When I send that weight up over the shoulder, I like to take my gaze and sort of look up so I don't get any compression in my neck. Whatever is comfortable for you, though, is what you're doing, right? So each time you squat down, you want some good depth without folding the upper body forward. We're going to do 4 more. Okay, now hold it up here and just go up and down 10 times. Nice job. Okay. Take a little break. Grab a sip of water. Cheers. Okay, weights on the floor. You're just going to squat down, pick it up. Squat down, put it down, and come back up. We're moving pretty quickly here. Again, you're not folding your upper body over to get it. You're trying to lower your butt to find that weight. Just do a few more. This is how you build functional strength. We do this movement in our daily lives. Picking shit up, dragging groceries, whatever. 2 more. Okay, switch hands and let's get straight into it. Other side. Great way to keep that body from folding too far forward is to keep the face up. You got to continually say to yourself, how do I get that butt down a little more? Hollow at the belly. That helps. We got a lot of bridge work today for the back of our legs. Then we have a lot of arms. A lot of everything. Got to get it done. 45 minutes. That's all we got. Woohoo! 3 more. Okay. How's that? We're going to go down and we're going to get in a bridge. Keep these weights that you use for your arms, both of them, close by. Meet me down in a bridge. Okay. So no weights to begin. You're just going to bridge it up. We're just going to hold here for a little bit. Squeeze those glutes. Now, one vertebrae at a time, roll back down really slowly. Because we're on such a hard surface, it should almost feel good for the back. Get right up onto the top part of the back. And then roll through the back on the way down, like a free little massage. Try again, pelvic tilt up, lift off, squeeze your buns. Come down just as slow. Roll the pelvis up, squeeze and lift. Okay, extend the legs all the way down straight. Arms are going to come up and sweep back behind us. Whole body is spread. Spread your fingers nice and wide, and then make a fist. Open them up, spread them wide. Make a fist. Do it again. Keep doing it. Hands are off the floor. Your shoulder blades are nice and flat. And just hold the fingers spread out, point your toes. Now, although you're feeling pretty skinny around the belly, I want you to still press it down. Nice. Let the arms come up. Lift your head up, tuck your chin. Keep that belly down. That's the most important part. Round your back as you peel up onto the floor. We're going to dive through the legs. Nice. Now come back up to staff pose. You're going to bend both knees. So your legs are bent. You're sitting up on those sit bones. Now extend the arms out, lean back a little bit. Just till you feel it kind of hard to pull in the belly. This is actually a core exercise here. You're going to pick that right foot just 1 inch off the floor. Feel the side of the six-pack muscles, your transverse abdominis muscles work as soon as that foot comes up. Put it back down, do the same on the opposite side. Now we're not rounding the back. All we did from staff pose was lean back. Just till we felt like it was hard to get the belly in. You're going to keep alternating the feet. You're holding up for 3 to 5 counts and then switch sides. Anytime you need a break, you just sit it up. If the belly puffs out, you got to get it back down. One more, 5 seconds. Okay, straighten out those legs. Find your weights. We're going down. We're going to start out doing some tricep extensions. So you're down, you're in your bridge again. Squeeze your butt. Now you're bending at the elbow. And then you're coming back up. A straight arm. Nice and slow. And don't over squeeze the weight. I feel when we do these, it can go a little slower, especially to start. You can narrow down proper form. You can pay attention to what's going on. Keeping quiet between the shoulder and the elbow. Keep that butt lifted. Keep squeezing. Got to multitask here. We got to do it all. Okay, hold both arms up. We're just going to work the right side. So, extensions, right side only. You're going to pick the pace up a little bit. Keep squeezing your butt. Do 3 more. Please don't lose momentum. You want to control the descent. And now let's do the same on the other side. Left arm only. Keep the right arm up. Blocked out straight. Three more. That's all you got to get in. Okay, we're going to give our hands a little bit of a break. So put these weights down, however you get rid of them. We're coming back down on your back. Bring your knees up and into the chest. Make a nice circle. And some mobility through these hips. Go the other way. Okay, rock and roll back up. Now grab your weights again. We're going to do flies. You're going to open up nice and wide, working your chest, keeping the arms long. You take them wide until the back of the arms get down on the floor. Bridge it up again. If you can do this while you bridge, that's a good thing. Not mandatory. And again, you want to control the movement going out. You're the boss of these weights and these arms. Keep your chest as you pull those hands together at the top. Weights need to touch. Exhale out as you pull those arms together. You're not holding your breath. This is your last arm exercise for this segment. We're going to switch things up. Get the back of the legs a little bit. Our hands a little break. You have 4 more to do. Nice job. Okay. However you get up, put the weights down. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. Okay. We're going to get into a bridge. We're going to do the Sean thing because it's so good for the back of our legs. So you can start out this way. Take a look at your feet. They should be a little greater than hip width. Turn so the toes touch. We're going to come down Pilates style while we second the belly. Nice and slow. Not much of a big bend in those legs. Now lower the fingers to the floor. Just the fingertips, nothing else. Squeeze the toes and knees to touch. I'm going to do this exercise in stages, kind of like Sean did. I'm going to first start by just pushing the heel into the floor. Feel that muscle activation? This is already work for the back of the body. Keep the belly pulling down. Now, keep the push down with the heel. And while you're pushing down with the heels, you're going to isometrically pull those heels towards your butt. They're not sliding or moving. It's just an activation. So you got the push down and the pull in going on at the same time. Again, multitask. Nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Now to finish this off, we get our butt off the floor. So squeeze every little bit of muscle you can find and lift off. Now, once you've lifted off, you got to squeeze those knees. You got to isometrically pull the heels towards your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2. Back down, go to a straight leg. Stick the arms back behind you. Great job. That was not easy. A little bit pretty here, point the toes. And let's bring these arms back up by your side. Fingertips only. Round 2. Toes in, knees in. Push down, pull in. You got it all going on now. You just got to do the lift off. Lift up, squeeze harder with your knees. Actively press the belly down while you squeeze your knees. 5, squeeze harder. 4, 3, 2, let it go. Arms sweep back. Oh, how good does that feel? Really reach those arms long. This is such a good thing to do for your body. Now, come back with the arms. This is your final one. Make it great. Toes in, knees in. Push down, pull in. Lift off. Squeeze harder. Come on, give it all you got. You know it's your last time. Getting these muscles to work this way, going towards the midline of your body is great because normally, I'm sitting, they splay open the other way. Gotta feel all these little muscles. Hips and knees going straight out in front of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Knees are coming into the chest. Oh my goodness, let's get that lower back on the floor. Tiger man. Maybe a gentle rock. Maybe a little circle. That was really good. We did good, Sue. And Val's doing this later. Hope you're enjoying it, Val. Okay, rock and roll back up to your seated position. Now, extend those arms out and lean back again. Come right back where we were. We're going to switch it up, though. We're not doing the exact same thing because that would be way too freaking boring. Lean back a little more, but you got to suck it in. It's all about the second. Now, open the arms out. It gets even harder. If you look at me from the side, I'm not rounding my lower back. I'm just leaning back with my shoulders. So it's a little bit of work too for your hip flexors because you're keeping your legs bent, which is a good thing. Now, belly in. Go a little farther down if you can. We're going to change the position of the arms and feel the different sensation of work. So if you lift the arms up, oh my goodness, pull in that belly, don't fall backwards. But you should be teetering on, oh my God, I don't even know if I can hold this anymore. And then we're going to hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, and we get to stretch. Heels to the corner of your mat. Get nice and firm on that floor. Walk it down. You're going to take both hands over to the outside of your left foot. Both hands. This is a good stretch for Sue's back. Now look at your knee and just sort of twist your left shoulder down and your right shoulder up. So we're getting into the upper part of the hip and along the back, right side of the back. Oh, feels so good. Let's just breathe here a few more times. And now walk it back up. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. Both hands are going to the right side of your foot. You're sort of looking at your knee. Once you get in this position, right shoulder down, left shoulder up. How good does that feel? Hold it and breathe. So getting a nice stretch from the back of my rib cage, down my side body, over my hip. That just goes to show you how tight I am. This is just so good for us. Okay, come on back up. We're going to do lat pulls where you take your arms back. So however you want to hold your weights, I'm going to start out with one, see how I do, and maybe add another one if I can handle it with good form. So you be the judge of how heavy you can go. You're not going to be in a bridge this time, but I'm going to have you bend your legs, your butt down on the floor. Hold your weight vertically or horizontally, whatever feels better for you. And then take the arms back nice and straight. You can do a little pelvic tilt if you want, so you feel that low back pressing into the floor. And just go back and forth. I kind of like to hold the weights vertically because when I feel that the bottom of the weight touches the floor, that's kind of far enough for me to feel comfortable and safe. Get challenged. That's the balance we're going for. You want to challenge the muscle without risking injury. So we've started out on a pretty slow count, like 3 or 4. We're going to pick things up in 3 more repetitions. We're going to go a little faster for 8. Okay, so here's where we pick it up. Just, you want to be safe, but a little quicker, especially on the up. Control the down though. You just don't want to drop those arms back there. One more. Nice. Okay. Rock and roll back up. Put your weight down. We're not gonna do weights right now. We're just gonna give our hands a bit of a rest. So back down into a bridge. So we're going to change up the positioning of our feet. Right now, I want you to start by getting your feet as close to your back as you can and just keep them hip width apart. Okay, so head down, fingertips only on the floor. So you're lifting the back of the arms off the floor. Now roll the pelvis up and bridge it up. Squeeze your butt. Now from here, fingertips only. See if you can walk your feet in a little closer to your body. Now that you're up, you might get another inch and just hold here. We're going to alternate between having our knees apart and then together. So hips up, squeeze your butt cheeks and bring your knees together. And then open them back up. And do it again. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. So this is more about movement than it is about holding. So you're just moving in and out. Keep your neck nice and relaxed, your shoulders relaxed. A lot of work for the core and your inner thighs. We got this. You have 8 more. About halfway. Keep squeezing your butt. Okay, now walk your feet out so your ankles are in front of the knees. So you've got less of a bend in the legs. You know you're there when you start to feel the top part of the hamstring and not just the butt. Now from here, lift up your toes so you're only on your hips. Squeeze your knees and open back out. Same exercise, different angle. This time your toes are up. So you're feeling an activation through the shin. You're also strengthening your ankles. Got to get as much muscle to this party as we can. You have 8 more squeezes here before we walk our feet out a little further. Last 5. Hopefully you're starting to feel this. You know, I am. Okay, here's your last one. Now put your feet down. Let the shins relax a little bit. Keep your arms and fingers where they are. Walk those feet out a little further. Smaller bend in the knee. Now more of the hamstring is working. You're not pulling your knees together right now. You're keeping them different apart. You're going to come onto the heels, so toes up, and you just hold it. Press your stomach down. Active. Make it work. Keep your buns tight. Roll your head side to side so we know you're not struggling in that. Nice. Now, with your feet the way they are, can you walk or slide one at a time your heels out farther? Just try. Even if it's an inch, go for it. Oh my goodness, I know they're talking to you. Mine are too. We love this feeling. This is what we're after. This is what we want. This is what we look for in exercise. Taking it a little to the edge. Just breathe through it. Take your mind somewhere else. Your favorite thing to be doing. Besides this, of course. You got 10 seconds here. Count them slow. And then we are stretching these hamstrings. It's amazing what you can do with your own body weight. Okay, butt down, legs out. Oh my goodness. Back to that full body stretch. Arms back behind you, point your toes. Spread your fingers wide, your arms will be long. Nice. Now bring the arms back. You're going to pick your left knee up and into the chest. Keep your right calf down on the floor. 10. From here, 2 fingers around your big toe. I'd like you to straighten that left leg. Oh my, that feels good. Enjoy this for about 10 seconds. Got a little core coming our way, little core. Yeah. You're like, little core, we've been doing core all day. You never do too much of it. That's the center of your body. Think about it. Okay, take this left leg back down along the floor and bring the other one in. Once you get that knee in, push it in towards your chest. And then take the foot and straighten it. And of course, you can always use a towel around the bottom of your foot. That's easier. Most important thing when we do this hamstring stretch is to get the leg straight, move it back as you push the heel up. Hopefully that makes sense and you connect to it. Okay, now we're just going to release the foot. Pull behind your calf muscle and circle your foot. Little therapy for the ankle. Change your direction. Now I want you to point and flex. Okay, let's bring that leg down, the other one back up. Do the same on the left circle. Change your direction. Now point and flex. Great job. Bring both knees up and into the chest. Hold behind the knees. Open out nice and wide and just pull. Push your knees a little forward. I want you to feel an inner thigh stretch. Switch up the angle by moving the knees a little further out if you can. Okay, we have one, rock and roll back up. We have one more arm exercise. We're going to do chest presses, just regular old chest presses. And I'm going to have you be in a bridge. So bridge it up. Elbows are going to come out wide to the side. Press it back up. Let the weights touch at the top. So you have 8 at this angle, and then 8 with your elbows closer to the side of your body. Then we do one stretch and say goodbye and go to work. Got the whole body done today. Movement is your friend as you age. You got to get into all these joints, all these muscles, and you got to use them. If you don't, it never ends well. Okay, change your angle with your weight so you're making that upside down V at the top. Elbows come down. They're much closer to the side of your body. You're going to feel the chest kind of in a different way, a little more toward the center. You've got a smaller angle with your arms. Keep those butts tight. Three more and we're stretching. 3, 2, and down. Okay, rock and roll back up. Get rid of your weights. Put them somewhere where they're not going to be in the way. The front or end of your mat. So you're going to have your legs out to the side. So lying down with your legs bent, feet are hip width apart. Open the arms out to the side and let the palms face the ceiling. So right now, the arms are not on the floor. They're 1 inch above the floor. And you're reaching to touch both sides of your room. Now, do a pelvic tilt. So roll the pelvis up so you feel no space between the lower back and the floor. Just hold this and breathe. We're going to let the knees go down to the left, wherever they want to go, and then bring them back up, other side. So you're rolling onto the sides of your feet to let the knees go right. And then just keep oscillating between the two. Then you can bring the arms in, or you can leave them out there and just focus on the knees. Okay, we're going to do a figure 4 stretch. So bring your hands in if they're not already. Right foot over left thigh. Flex it. That's important. Move your right knee forward. Bring the left knee in. Hold either the shin or your hamstring. And just breathe. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Use the left leg to move the right foot closer to you. Hopefully that makes sense. So you're not just pulling with the arms. That's just going to stress out your shoulders and neck. So use those big strong muscles on that left. Release the left foot to the floor and the right. And do the same thing on the other side. Again, you're pulling your left foot towards you using the muscles of the right leg. Your hands are helping a bit, but not too much. Take a few more breaths. I know we're out of time. It's so good for you. Count to 5. Okay, release that leg. Rock and roll up. Come all the way up on your toes. Just hang on here just for a sec. You did it. Woohoo. Okay, fold halfway down. You're in a full fold. Let your head go. One hand at a time above your knees. Bend your legs. Help your body come back up. Nice and slow. Take a big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome.